I hereby sentence the convicts to life imprisonment for the said counts 1, 4, 5, and 6 instead of death sentence.
Oh, what injustice! What humiliation! What is happening in Nigeria's judicial system? How did our courts fall this low? The whole world is watching Nigeria right now, monitoring this case closely, and what they are seeing is shocking. Nnamdi Kanu has just been sentenced to life in prison, and to many Nigerians, this verdict is not justice. It is a symbol of corruption, bias, and a broken judicial system. He has never bombed a mosque. He has never slaughtered a family in their sleep. He has never torched a village, raped women, or beheaded schoolboys. Like all these terrorist groups in Nigeria, such as Boko Haram terrorists, ISWAP terrorists, bandit terrorists, Lukawaran terrorists, Fulani herdsmen terrorists, jihadists. Yet, Nnamdi Kanu, a man calling for a referendum, is the one sentenced to life in prison. For speaking, for demanding a vote, for saying, "We the Igbo want Biafra." So ask yourself this: where are the life sentences for Boko Haram commanders who killed hundreds of thousands? Where are the terrorism trials for ISWAP fighters who enslaved girls and bombed markets? Where are the arrest warrants for armed Fulani militias who wiped out Christian communities in Benue, Plateau, and Kaduna, village after village, church after church? Because here's the painful truth. None of these terrorists, none, have ever been arrested, remanded in DSS custody, or brought to trial for mass killings. So why is Nnamdi Kanu the one in chains? And the hardest question of all, why don't Igbo leaders stand by their own, the way other tribes do in Nigeria? When Sunday Igboho was detained, Yoruba leaders moved as one. In the north, even those accused of terror are shielded by their own elites. But Kanu, he has been left to face the storm, almost completely alone. Historical context. To understand why Nnamdi Kanu's struggle resonates, we must look at Nigeria's history. From 1967 to 1970, Nigeria was torn apart by a civil war. The Biafra War was sparked by systemic marginalization of the Igbo people, political exclusion, economic disadvantages, and ethnic violence. Millions of Igbo were killed, starved, or displaced. And even after the war ended, the wounds of marginalization remained. It is this long history of political and social neglect that gave rise to movements like Nnamdi Kanu's. When he speaks of Biafra, he is speaking to centuries of injustice, not just a political ideology. Many Nigerians overlook this connection, but ignoring the historical roots is like trying to understand a river without seeing its source. You miss the flow of why people act and why their frustrations matter. Nnamdi Kanu's activism. Nnamdi Kanu rose as a voice for the Igbo. He called for a referendum, a vote for self-determination. He leveraged media, rallies, and social platforms to amplify the grievances of millions. Yet, instead of dialogue, Nigeria chose detention, court adjournments, and now life in prison. Consider this. For years, he has been held in DSS custody. He has faced unending legal delays, appeals, and court procedures, most of which seem designed to suppress his voice rather than deliver justice. Meanwhile, Nigeria negotiates with terrorists, grants amnesty, and allows killers to operate freely. The contrast is stark, shocking, and deeply unfair. Contradictions and injustice. Look at the numbers. Boko Haram and ISWAP have killed hundreds of thousands of Nigerians. Fulani militias have destroyed entire Christian villages in Plateau, Benue, and Kaduna. Village after village, church after church. Because here's the painful truth. None of these terrorists, none, have ever been arrested, remanded in DSS custody, or brought to trial for mass killings. So why is Nnamdi Kanu the one in chains? And the hardest question of all, why don't Igbo leaders stand by their own the way other tribes do in Nigeria? When Sunday Igboho was detained, Yoruba leaders moved as one. In the north, even those accused of terror are shielded by their own elites. But Kanu, he has been left to face the storm, almost completely alone. Ask yourself this: what would you do if it was your brother facing a life sentence for speaking out? How long can a justice system remain this biased before it collapses under public scrutiny? How long can a society ignore these contradictions before it demands true accountability? Now consider, the man speaking for freedom is punished. Terrorists killing thousands are protected. It's a system that rewards violence, punishes peace, and divides communities, the very opposite of justice. This is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. It is about Nigeria's judicial contradictions, Southeast disunity, the selective application of justice. And here's the truth: nothing lasts forever. Those who betray their own will eventually lose the trust of both their people and the powers they tried to align with. So we ask you, do you believe justice was served? Is Nigeria treating its citizens equally? Drop your thoughts below. Like this video so more Nigerians can hear this message, and subscribe to African Focus Reports, because we will always speak for the voiceless.